So when I look at this car, just one word springs to mind, and that is stunning. This is Chesil's take on the 1950s Porsche 356 Speedster. It's a really beautiful example in a metallic royal blue with cream leather with contrasting piping. It's the original Type 1 Volkswagen engine, 1.6 petrol engine, and it's been recreated to form as close to an exact replica of the original as is humanly possible. This is a particularly nice example. It's very important to note when you look at a Chesil, they offer these vehicles in both kit form for self-assembly, and they also offer them factory built. It's very important to note that this is a factory built 356 built by Chesil themselves and offered in a really exquisite colour combination. We'll now take a closer look at the bodywork. So, looking around this car, I can say that for the age and mileage, the condition of it is absolutely superb. Obviously it's got the original old chassis, hence the proper and authentic number plate there. We've got original bodywork painted to Chesil's standard, which if you look closely, there's very light surface rippling, which is basically how it's left then, but it's fairly true to the authentic sports car finish. If you look very, very closely, you will find a couple of very tiny imperfections, such as here on the bonnet where you've got this centre detail. There's just a couple of imperfections to the top coat of the lacquer, and some very, very microscopic stone chips along the side of the vehicle where the door is open. There's a chip on the edge here which is fairly clear to see, as well as a very light surface scratch here, but nothing else really along this side worthy of mention. The wheels obviously are in excellent condition. You've got the two-tone black and white tyres, true to the original, and they are all in really excellent condition. The vehicle's just had a straight pass MOT with no advisories. So again, on this side, fundamentally really, really good, totally in line with what any reasonable minded buyer would expect, having sensible regard to age and mileage. The headlamps are not tainted, everything functions as it should. On this wheel there's a very slight dink in the surface of the dish on the wheel there, which I'm quite sure would pop out with the right tools. So yes, very, very pleased generally with the exterior, but of course viewings and full and close inspections are welcome by arrangement. Please contact me to arrange that. Thank you. This just shows the vehicle with the roof canvas up. As you can hopefully see, the roof canvas is in excellent unworn condition, matches the body colour of the vehicle. The stitching around the edges and everything is in really good unworn condition. There's no distortion to the rear clear part of the roof, and in all respects the roof is in very, very good condition indeed. The interior, really pleasing. It's a cream leather with a royal blue edge piping. You can see not much wear to the seats. They've been kept original and in pretty good condition. Lots of carpeting throughout the vehicle in its footwells, which have been extensively valeted, so they are very clean indeed. There's an analogue clock there, windscreen wiper control, headlamp control, all of the usual analogue dials there. You can see the mileage, just 8,130 miles. The petrol gauge is temperamental. It may have a loose connection. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on what sort of bump you're going over in the road. But we may get a chance to take a closer look at that. Steering wheel, lovely original looking wheel, which has all the character of the original 356. Door cards, again matching with the leather, the check straps in leather, and you've got the rear bench seat there, which if you're short and slim enough, you'll fit passengers in the back. The seats are slid back to their maximum at the moment, so you could create more room in the back by adjusting these seats forwards. We'll just take a look from the driver's side. Again, on the entry here, you've got one of these sort of fairly generic entry steps here, which has just come away slightly on the edge. It's only a generic thing, which is quite easy to replace, but I'd just like to point that out. Footwell here, the pedals are all in great condition. You can see the leather seats just from the other side here. Very pleasing indeed. You have that authentic classic dashboard with the dials, as you can see there, mileage reading, which has just been MOT'd more or less at that current mileage, and you've got the original sort of Porsche logo there on the passenger side. All really, really lovely. Just to show you the front and rear compartments. Engine bay, as you can hopefully see, is in clean and tidy condition. Twin carb 1.6 original Type 1 Volkswagen engine. All in great condition. You can see that the tailpipes there are polished and without any dirt or corrosion, so all very, very pleased with that. The front compartment, this is the fuel tank here in the middle, which is true to the original. Carpeting is all clean and untainted, and there's a spare wheel there, which is a I believe a Firestone. It's a 15-inch spare, so everything is in near perfect order, exactly as you see it. Just to demonstrate the engine running. Documentation, MOT, service history and keys. First off, got the owner's manual there for the Speedster. 2 ignition keys, 2 immobiliser fobs and various duplicate door keys. And there you have the fascia cover for the stereo. There's 2 invoices for the servicing that's been done in 2022 and 2023. They were done in synchronicity with the MOTs, which are over here. Current MOT just been done at 8,075 miles, so more or less the current mileage. That was a straight pass with no advisories and is valid until the 25th of June 2024. You can see there the previous MOT was also a straight pass. That's an email that we had from Chesil just confirming that it's a factory built Chesil, which they built themselves and not a kit car. And that's all the documentation that will be conveyed with the vehicle.